All right, my friends, so I'm gonna do my very best to kind of have this in the most dumbed down yet not dumbed down version that I kind of can without blowing your mind, because I do realize there are some people who watch these videos who've done it for 10 years, 15 years, some they're about to do their first kind of car wash. So I'm trying to tailor for the lingo of the kind of the seasoned prosumer and the lingo of somebody who doesn't kind of have a clue what I'm talking about. So usually what I would do, again, there's no right or wrong way to wash a car. Yes, you can wash a car technically wrong with a brick, and you can wash the wheels and then the same wash pad will touch the paint. That is the complete wrong way, and please don't do that. However, you know, there are certain things that you can kind of amalgamate or kind of change. So what I like to do first is I've got my wheel bucket all set up, my pressure washing gun all set up. So I like to hit the tires first. So we're going to talk about Undress. Undress is a product. Now, if you have spoken to me, you probably are going to get a repeat kind of thing. It's one of these products that you are probably, you know, not accustomed to, because if you've never used it, you're like, well, how special can it be? But then as soon as you use it, you're like, I can't live without it. So with Undress, a lot of people will like to clean the tires with, say, APCs, some weak, some strong, but let's talk about the strong ones. APCs, you know, all-purpose cleaner. As the name suggests, it's for a multi-purpose surface. Now, realistically, when you've got tires that will, say, be looked after half decently, it'll have some remnants of kind of dressing on there, or if you use our product, moisturizer. So an APC will instantly defoam on contact. That is just a fact. Now, if you are doing, say, like a naked tire, an APC will start to actually leach into the tire and remove things that it shouldn't remove, because again, it wasn't designed for the rubber technology. Now, when we made Undress, what we've done is we've actually went through extensive research of what is actually made up within rubber. We've actually contacted some tire manufacturers. Some ignored us, some spoke to us. Now, the findings of those things, of course, I'm not going to tell you because certain other people watch these videos. But this is where Undress was born. It took us, you know, 4 years into our actual business journey to do it, and it took us over 18 months to kind of develop and make it safe for all tires, remove just the right amounts, not too much, not too little. So this is a dedicated product where it basically, you will exfoliate your rubber, whether it's already got 57 layers of V2 dress on there, fantastic. You will take off just enough, yet remain, you know, enough product to where you will get to kind of more layers. Or in this case, where I know for a fact these tires are absolutely battered, this will deeply, deeply penetrate into the rubbers, releasing everything that it should, ready for the first and probably one of the most important coats of V2 dress. Now, I always advise to pre-rinse first, so we're going to hit the whole tire, the wheel well, and obviously the actual wheel as well. Now, James has just come back from a probably, I don't know, 1,000-mile trip from Scotland. So whatever that just was that we rinsed off, it doesn't look very nice. It looks quite oily, it's all running down there. So basically, Undress, what I like to do, as soon as you spray it, you will know that you're working with something special, because the way it just atomizes, and actually, watch this, it's not running off. As you could see, it's just sticking onto the tires. And by the way, this is not a foam and trigger either, so quite amazing. So what you want to do is just hit the tire in an even circle. That's it. You don't want any more, because as soon as you start doing more things, as you can see, it's just dripping right off and you're wasting product. So while that's working, you're going to get the very best tire brush in existence. Now, what I like to do with these, I like to pre-wet them as well. So undress works well when it's mixed with water. So there's a little bit of water in here already, and literally just want to go to town. Now look at that, that is nasty. Rinse the tyre off. Now just remember this colour here. Now you're going to see a vast change in the actual colour of the foam as soon as you start agitating. I can actually be a little bit more sparse with this one as well. Now the goal is when you're prepping rubber for the very first time, you want to try and get the rubber. I mean, look at that. It's just starting to become a lot whiter. Your goal is, if you are rubbing, scrubbing, agitating, and you've got what you saw in the first video, brownish foam, it means it's doing something. Now this is called a check scrub, a check clean, however you want to kind of name it. As you could see, beautifully white foam. You know, I mean, again, I've took everything off in one hit, which is exactly where Undress excels. Now this is perfectly prepared rubber, ready to go for the very final stages of when you're applying Dress V2. And that, guys, is how you professionally exfoliate your rubber every single time. I would advise that you do this step every single maintenance wash that you do. Again, imagine this was my car. I'm going to clean the wheel now anyway. So hit the tires, because if you do not hit the tires, I'm going to give you, you know, I'm the king of analogies here. It's like you running a marathon, jumping into a shower. Imagine you had no arms, right? You're like this. You jump in the shower and you rinse yourself off under, you know, no water pressure. And that's what people do. They like to just blast the tires, they say, because that's apparently cleaning it. And then after you shower with no arms, you then get back out and you immediately moisturize your skin. And then you go and do another marathon, and then you rinse yourself again with no arms or anything kind of agitation wise. And that's exactly what you're doing here. If you just rinse this tire off, or you get a sponge, you know, like the old school people will get a sponge and apparently clean the tire. You then put, say, a dressing or moisturizer on here. You're putting it on top of a week, 2 weeks worth of gunk. The secondary layer is not going to bond. As soon as you're going to drive, it's going to splatter all the way up the car. You're going to have brown tires, black spots all over your car, and you're not going to look very good rolling or stationary. So this step is going to take you 30 seconds. Get your tires back to base and you're good to go. So I hope you found this video informative. If you have used Undress, please let me know how you're getting on with it. It is honestly a beautiful product. It's very strong, it's very effective, and it just looks and prepares your tire in the right way. I'll catch you guys hopefully very soon on the next video with more product breakdown.